In this last video, just as we focus on the work of redemption, inspired by the words of the second article truth, we believe in Jesus Christ, God's only Son, our Lord, we're going to uncover this beauty from Luther's Small Catechism that we were lost and condemned creatures, but Jesus purchased and won me by his own precious blood. We're going to understand this concept then of grace. The fact that Jesus poured out his precious blood for sinners, lost, condemned creatures, it's amazing. It's something we could have never earned. We couldn't deserve. And yet he freely gives it. And that's called grace. God's riches at Christ's expense, not by your work or mine. And this completely undeserved. But in that recognition, we see it certain. So I want to ask you this question. We're saved by grace, right? Grace is God's sufficient saving love, which is given freely at Christ's expense. Why is it awesome to know that we are saved by grace and not by anything you and I do? What privilege, blessing. Do you know that the redemption that Christ provided was all him, did not depend on us? Let me read to you from Ephesians chapter 2, 8 and 9. The Apostle Paul says, "It is by grace you have been saved through faith. And this is not from yourselves. It's the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast." Just maybe as an illustration of the comfort that's there, think about it. If you were kidnapped and you were completely bound up, and the ransom included some work on your part to free yourself, as well as somebody else paying a debt you could not, what chance would you have in freeing yourself? You wouldn't have any. What could you do to escape? And especially if you were in a paralyzed state or if you were dead. It was completely miraculous what Christ did in the redemption price. Grace. So, just again to close out this conversation, why is it awesome to know that we're saved by grace and not by anything that we are to do? God bless.